Are there a lot of New Age atheists that are also fascinated in that way? Is that common or is that quite rare?
I don't think new atheists, because the new atheist movement was a very, and it's interesting how we talk about it in the past tense now, like it doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah.
It was a very sort of prickly kind of criticism, and it's indebted to the so-called Four Horsemen, mostly Richard Dawkins, Christopher Hitchens, and Sam Harris. Daniel Dennett wasn't quite as fierce, But these guys, you've got a biologist, an evolutionary biologist in Richard Dawkins, a journalist in Christopher Hitchens, a neuroscientist, although I don't know if he did anything further than his studies, Sam Harris. And then you've got the philosopher, Daniel Dennett. And notice that the philosopher is the one who's the least, critical in that regard and outgoing. Although he had a lot to say about religion. The reason why these guys in other disciplines were getting involved is because, Richard Dawkins was annoyed that young Earth creationists were saying you can't teach evolution in schools. Christopher Hitchens was getting annoyed that religious justifications were being used for geopolitical terrorism. That was their kind of line of attack. And so to think that they would be talking about that kind of stuff, that Hitchens would be sort of standing up and complaining about the messianic undertones of the Israeli-Palestine conflict, and then suddenly start going, but I think that Brahman and Atman are maybe the same thing, but I want to critique that idea by, appealing to the rival school. It just seems ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
So I think new atheism, no.